centered. T. Boyd scores. The Slashers, Joe Leo brings it out of the zone. Gets the shot on goal and he scores. Jake Helvey now with the puck, deep in the Slasher zone. He gets it on net and he scores. Jake Helvey takes it down the left slot, cuts to his right and shoots left. We got an old-fashioned shootout.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to D-League Radio and D-League Radio TV. I am John Reichert, and today I am joined by the captain of the Jesters, Kevin Coble. Kevin, we have a matchup that a lot of us have been waiting all week to see. It's the 4 and 5 matchup between the Vicious Squirrels and the Ridgemont Tallboys. Your take on this tilt?
Well, I've been trying to figure out how both teams could lose, considering how much I really, really love each team. But I haven't figured out that being the playoffs, I guess one of them have to win. So we'll see what happens. But it should be a good matchup. Both very good goalies, and both have very good defensemen. So, and it depends on where the Bradford boys end up. So it should be a good game, good fast game.
We have Dave Brown in net for the Vicious Squirrels. Sean Sparks is in net for the Tallboys. And the scoring leaders on both teams, Josh Van Manen led the Tallboys with 15. Ed Bradford with 23 goals, followed by his brother Johnny with 19. This could be high-powered octane offense, or it could be a 1-0 game.
Oh, I think it's going to be high scoring. I'm seeing in the 6s, 7s. I do. I think this is going to be a big game. And you see the Bradfords right there on the first line, side by side. So I think they're going for it.
Both teams finished the regular season on a strong note. And last week, the Tallboys won against the Adjusters in the first round game to advance to the second round. The Squirrels, having the number 4 seed, were able to play or skate with a bye. So this is their first actual playoff action after a week off. Sent in on net on a dump in by Duluth, and Sparks already with a taste of action. Kept in on a clearing attempt by Duluth at the point. Colgan for the Tallboys gets it up, not out. Kept in by Johnny Bradford. The older Bradford skates along the left wing circle. Tries a centering pass. Sparks has to block that. DeMarkey goes for it. Bradford at the side of the net. He's bothered in part by Colgan. Now DeMarkey will try and wrap it around the boards where it's intercepted by Van Manen. But DeMarkey comes away with it, makes a move into the slot, tries a shot, and Sparks has to be quick to steer that aside with the pads. Now Bradford on the side of the net tries a shot. Sparks with the save there. It's loose in front. We get a whistle. Johnny Bradford takes a spill. We get a stoppage in play just 1 minute into this contest.
Wow, three shots in the first minute of the game. Sparks is really going to have to stand tall all game long. But I think the Squirrels are pretty much powering that one line. We'll see what the other lines hold. And if the Tallboys kind of match lines, they might be able to catch them.
Face off to the left of the Tallboys goalie, Sparks. It comes to Emerson, who gets a shot off quickly. Sparks is quick on the trigger again and makes another save. Scott Flounders, center, comes through the zone. He gets around one man, comes in on a 2-on-1, tries a shot. Brown with the save, and he'll hang on as we get a whistle. Flounders showing some speed and getting through.
Oh, when Flounders is on it and he's moving and he's actually very dangerous, he'll catch you without you realizing it. But you can't shoot through the logo on the jersey. That doesn't really work.
Many have tried. Off the face-off to the left of Brown, the Squirrels goalie. It's won by the Squirrels, and Barnhill will get it up and out of the zone, where it's taken by Dejanay. The Raging Cajun dumps it back into the Squirrels zone. Chris Pauly will give some pressure to Scott Flounders, and it'll be chased down on the far side by Casey Spear. He'll send it down. This will be an icing call, and we'll come back down into the Squirrels end to the right of Brown. Just 2:15 gone in this contest. No score. D-League Radio. The 4:30 game between the Tallboys and the Vicious Squirrels.
I think a lot of this is going to come down to some of the secondary players. Your Steve DeLudes, your Eric Zamoras, your players who normally don't get a lot of the limelight. I think that's who we're going to see actually make a difference this game.
Taken by Barnhill. Chips it up and out. Spears is going to give chase. He's bothered by T-Scotter, and the former Squirrel was good at interrupting any kind of flow that Spears would have made. We're going to have... No, they're going to get away with that one. I thought Pauly was going to get called for that as he took down one of the Tallboys players, and that was Neil Connolly. Comes back in the zone. That's Dejanay over to T-Scotter. T-Scotter gets it up and out of the zone. And it's going to be Zamora coming in on Brown. Brown with the clearing attempt.
Brown's a good skater. He'll make those plays.
He gambled and won there. Zamora gains his own once again. It's going to be cleared across by the Squirrels defense. Taken by Grant on the near side. Pauly giving him chase. Shot towards the net. It's going to be Zamora with the shot and Brown with the save. Brown got the pad out. Zamora with his own rebound. Tries a centering pass. It's Grant all alone in the slot. He tries the shot and he scores. That floated up and over the shoulder of Brown. And Zamora finds Grant, and the Tall Boys get on the board first. Just 3:45 into this contest. It's 1-0 the Tall Boys.
I wouldn't be surprised if he lost the puck in the jerseys of the Tall Boys, because it seemed like he could not find the puck, and it was floating. It was just a floater. But Eric Zamora, after I just got saying, he make a difference. He made a difference. Good pass from the backside, right in there. Good move by Grant to get the puck on the other hand, and scored. Oh.
Don Papian gains his own, taken out by his own man. Papian sends a shot on goal, and Brown will cover that. Ooh. It's still loose. We get a whistle. Brown didn't like the fact that Van Manen came in, but that puck was loose, Kevin, and Van Manen has every right to go for that puck.
Absolutely, and this is playoffs. I mean, you kind of have a lot of respect for each other, and you're playing during the regular season, but the playoffs, it's a little bit more. You got to go after them.
Face off to the left of the Squirrels goalie. It's won by the Squirrels. McFarland tries to clear it away. Sent back in on net by Colgan. Brown will freeze it up, and we'll do it all over again here in the Squirrels zone.
Yeah, I think even Brown knows that they're going to play those pucks. He's just trying to put a little fear into him by getting in close to his crease.
Well, and he's going to get the referees on his side, and the next time that comes around, and there's a play that he may get a penalty called. So it's good gamesmanship. Yeah. All at the same time.
Yeah, it might be a little showboating in there.
Ed Bradford, speaking of showboating, comes through center ice, gets around Don Papian, comes in onside. Top of the right wing circle, tries a centering pass to his brother John. There's a shot and a save by Sparks.
Wow.
Bradford again in the middle. Puck goes through the blue paint. It's loose. And Colgan and John Bradford battle for the puck. It goes around the net where Van Manen will give chase to it and try to get the puck up and out of the zone. He's bothered by Ed Bradford. Bradford battles with Casper Bauer. Van Manen can't clear the puck. Finally, Casper Bauer able to send the puck out of the zone. And TJ Fleming will gather it in for the team in black and send it up to Greening. Greening can't handle that pass. Casper Bauer will take control of the puck up behind the Tall Boys net and flip it up and out of the zone where it's intercepted by Spear. Spear trying to find Greening and does. Greening has some room to rumble. Can't find a handle on the puck. Tries a centering pass, but that's intercepted by Casper Bauer. Greening able to gather in that loose puck. Sends it around the net to Spear. Spear and Casper Bauer battle in the far corner. Loose puck taken by DeHeer, and the former Squirrel sends it up, not out, kept in by McFarland, but Stouffer grabs it and chips it away. Good play by TJ Fleming, who was back on D for the Squirrels to get that out of the zone, and a collision by Flounders and Spear. Spear's going to win that every time, and a shot and a save. They're saying that didn't go in, and the puck was loose, and T. Scotter has it for the Tall Boys. Good save by Sparks.
I think it squeaked out his pads around off the backside.
Emerson was signaling that he thought it went in, and the Tall Boys look to add to their lead by coming into the Squirrel zone. That's Kavanaugh. Cleared around by Dulude. Kept in at the point by T. Scotter. Now chipped up and out by Greening. He tried to hit a streaking Spear, but T. Scotter was able to get back for the Tall Boys and send it back in the Squirrel zone. They have to regroup. Cleared up out of the zone by Steve Dulude. They're going to say that's icing. No, they're going to wave off icing.
I'm surprised.
Taken by Nesbitt. Wraps it around the boards. Over to Conley. Conley can't handle the pass. It comes to Dulude. Dulude at his own blue line. Sends it to the far blue line. And into the Tall Boys zone where it's taken by Freddie Nesbitt. Wraps it around the board. That's going to be Luft over on the far side, keeping it in for the Squirrels. Again, T. Scotter. T. Scotter always makes his presence known, Kevin, and is always a real stalwart on defense. And so far, we've said his name several times already today defensively.
Oh, he's always present. He's always moving around. And he's quiet about it. You never really see him coming.
Cleared up to Luft. Luft looking to make something happen. Gets it up into the neutral zone. Back at him. Tries to hit good. And unable to keep that in.
Flounders.
The neutral zone was John Good, who comes into the Squirrel zone where Brown will push it behind his own net to Dulude. Dulude pressured by Flounders. Flounders skating like a man possessed already here in the first period.
The Tall Boys in general are skating really hard and really fast.
Van Howling comes in across the line. The KG veteran gains the line. has some speed, gets around one man, tries a centering pass. It comes in on net. Sparks is going to cover up just to take the heat out of a kitchen. And we will get a stoppage in play. 8:20 gone in this opening period. It's 1-0 Tall Boys here on D-League Radio, the second round of the Commissioner's Cup playoffs.
Well, Sparks already got 7 stops, and Brown stopped less, but he has allowed that 1 goal, and that's the only difference in this game.
Face-off won by the Squirrels. It comes back to Ed Bradford, but his shot attempt is blocked by Kasperbauer, who comes through the zone with speed. Can't connect with Zamora. Loose puck comes in to the zone. It's going to be cleared out by Barnhill. DeMarkey's going to chase that down for the Squirrels. He has John Bradford coming into the net. He just can't handle the pass.
Wow.
DeMarkey had John Bradford coming in. That's the man you want to hit with the pass, but it went right between his legs, and the Tall Boys dodge a bullet there.
Great hustle by DeMarkey. That was really good.
Cleared up and out. Icing waved off. Kasperbauer goes behind his own net and tries to clear out. It's intercepted by Ed Bradford. Trying to hit his brother in front. It's DeMarkey. Back out to Ed Bradford, who comes out. Shot attempt blocked by Grant. Zamora on a loose puck. Tries to get it up. It's not out. Bradford will dump it in deep. And it'll go behind the net where Sparks will slow it down for Dejanay. Dejanay tries to get around John Bradford. Those two spar. Johnny Bradford comes away with the puck. He battles with the Tall Boys defenseman. And now it's up to the point where it's going to be taken by Fleming. Fleming off the boards down to Johnny Bradford. Bradford sends one through the crease. And it's going to be taken by Zamora, who will chip it up. And again, not out, kept in by Ed Bradford. Dejanay gives chase for the Tall Boys, trying to just clear the puck out and get it out of harm's way. It will come down the length of the ice, and we will get an icing call. The Squirrels with some pressure, but they're not getting a whole lot onto the net of Sparks. He hasn't had to make many saves, but so far he's been up to the task.
Well, he's basically stopped everything they've thrown at him, and that's pretty much, you can't ask much more than that.
Thus the 0 score.
Exactly. Those Bradford boys are passing really nice. You'd think they related or something. I don't know.
So you think there's some telepathy or something involved there? Or?
That was that one pass from Ed to Johnny that actually went over 2 sticks and right on it. It was beautiful.
It's not their first time.
It is not.
Duluth and Van Monen come together near the Squirrels bench, but it's going to be Emerson coming away with the puck. He gets it all the way up to Spear on the right wing side, but unable to handle that. And T. Scotter will gather it in for the Tall Boys. Gets it into the zone, but Fleming will gather it in for the Squirrels, trying to hit a streaking Emerson through center ice, but intercepted by Van Monen. Back out to Greening. Greening has Spear on the far side.
No ice. No
Puck
icing.
gets through some legs. Around the Tall Boys net, it's going to be Greening. Can't hang on to that. Papian will chip it out off the boards and into the neutral zone, and the Squirrels will regroup. McFarland tried to make a pass that hit a body. Duluth was there for the Squirrels to prevent that from becoming some kind of catastrophe. Yeah. It's still 1-0. The Tall Boys are in front. 8:32 remaining here in the first period. Yep. Here comes Greening. It's a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Over to Emerson. Emerson has nothing but daylight in front of him. Takes a shot. It just goes wide.
Oh, that was right close.
McFarland's open at the top. The puck comes up and out of the zone. McFarland gets turned around. It's going to be Colgan. Colgan on Pauly. Pauly keeps him wide. Colgan gets the shot off, and Brown is going to glove that down with 12 minutes gone in the first period. We get another stoppage. It's still 1-0 Tall Boys.
I'm thinking Colgan would have loved to have gotten a little bit closer, because it's hard to score that shot on Brown from that distance. He saw it the whole time, but Colgan pulled the trigger a little early, I think.
Shot off the face-off by Flounders. Brown steers that aside, and it's going to be McFarland behind his own net. Tries to wrap it around the boards, but it's kept alive by Kavanaugh. And now Pete Van Halling will try to get up and out of the zone, kept in by Nesbitt. To the far side. Kavanaugh with the pass. It comes in on net, and Brown will cover that up with some traffic coming in front of him. And we get another stoppage in play.
Yeah, every time the puck's around Brown, so are 2 or 3 checkered jerseys. It's kind of like a disco video or something. You know, it's seeing a lot of movement. Ooh.
Barnhill up to the point, kept in by Nesbitt. Nesbitt performing well here in the early stages of the first period.
Yep. Both of these teams have players who I saw early in the season having a lot of problems, but have really got their skates under them. Their sticks are playing. They're playing a lot better. Because Luft on the Squirrels are also doing a lot better.
There is a very good example. Very good example. Yep. Pressure by Flounders makes the puck go in on net. Now Kavanaugh with a shot attempt. It goes wide and through the slot. Van Halling will just slap that down. It'll go the length of the ice. We'll get an icing call. But pressure on the forecheck by the Tall Boys.
It seems to go in shifts. It's like, they're down on one end, and it may be line matchups. If the lines are matching up the right way, the Tall Boys may be getting in the zone a little longer. Because when the Bradfords aren't on the ice, the puck stays down in the when they're not on the ice, it stays down here in the Squirrel zone.
Flounders and John Bradford face off together. It's going to be Ed coming away with the puck. He'll wrap it around boards, trying to hit DeMarkey. Players come together. That's Bradford and Kavanaugh. Puck comes back into the zone.
Nice pass.
Cleared up and out by the Squirrels. T-Scotter will give chase for the Tall Boys. DeMarkey, pressure along the blue line. It comes over to Johnny Bradford, who gets it over to his brother Ed on the left wing.
He went down kind of hard. Johnny did.
Ed, behind the net, has a man out in front, trying to hit Fleming, who was tapping his stick, calling for the puck. Unable to get through all those bodies. And now the puck is in the skates of Fleming. He just recovers enough in time to chip that up and out. Flounders tries to gain the zone, and now we're going to have a penalty call. It's going to be body contact. And Johnny Bradford is going to go to the box. And the Tall Boys will go on the power play, leading by a goal with just over 5 minutes remaining in the first period.
Johnny Bradford's probably one of their best penalty killers, and he's in the box. So this may actually work into the Tall Boys' favor big time.
Well, this is D-League. Most times, most goals on special teams are scored shorthanded.
Tell me about it. We gave up 2 of those today.
We gave 2 on the same shift. But that's what you pay for.
There's a penalty.
There's another penalty coming up. It's going to be on the Squirrels again.
Yep.
Puck comes up and out of the zone. It's going to be a 2-man advantage.
Wait.
Okay, I was going to say, if this penalty was going to be on the Squirrels, they had touched up. The whistle needed to be blown. There is going to be a tripping call.
Is that the other Bradford?
And going to the box is that Fleming?
No, I don't think so.
Or Barnhill?
Mr. Barnhill.
It's Barnhill.
Wow.
John Bradford, John Barnhill, both in the box. And for another 2 minutes, it's a 2-man advantage for the Tall Boys. D-League, we're here in this association. We have 3-minute penalties. Casper Bauer with a shot attempt, blocked partially by Ed Bradford. Strong on the forecheck. Ed able to come away with the puck, wraps it around his own net, intercepted by Zamora. Zamora looking out to his point to Casper Bauer. Casper Bauer gathers in a loose puck. It comes in, he scores! Sends a shot to the net. There was traffic in front. I don't think it hit anything, Kevin.
No,
it goes right through Dave Brown, and the Tall Boys are on top 2-0.
Yeah, I think Spear became an unfortunate collaboration there. He didn't see the puck either, and he's a big boy, laid the screen. But Casper Bauer, that is his sweet spot. He has fired, I don't know how many this year that I've seen Casper Bauer fire from that spot and get them in. And you don't hear him. It's not a loud slap off the stick. It's just a very hard wrist shot. Wow.
So the Tall Boys have a 2-0 lead late here in the first period. Still on the power play. It's now just a 1-man advantage as
so we curse. Yeah.
Bradford comes out of the net, or out of the penalty box after the goal by Casper Bauer. And we still have 1:44 remaining on the penalty to Mr. Barnhill. Chipped into the Squirrels zone, stopped behind the net by Brown. Delude back for the Squirrels. He's pressured.
Oh, nice move by Zamora.
By Thomas. And now comes back out to Casper Bauer. He gets the puck down low looking for Zamora. Intercepted by Spear. Spear and Zamora battle over by the Zamboni door entrance. It's kicked up and out to the point by Casper Bauer. He fires one in. Brown saw all of this that time.
Yeah, he did.
Grant comes in late. Gets a shove by Emerson.
Emerson's another old school hockey player. He's not going to sit there and let anything happen to the goalie without giving him a little bit of a
they're giving the referees the earful there because, Grant come in just a second late. And again, that could be the Tall Boys trying to get ahead of Brown.
Oh, yeah. There's several goalies in the league, if you get them wired up. But I don't know. I don't think Brown's one of those. I think he plays better the more he gets pissed off.
Puck loose in this tall boys zone. That's going to be Greening. Sends a shot towards the net that goes wide, chips up the board and out, where Duluth will give chase here on the near side. 35 seconds remaining on the tall boys power play. It's Emerson coming into the tall boys zone, trying to make something happen shorthanded. Sends it over to Greening, who's open in the slot, tries a shot, and Spears with the save.
They gave him all day.
To Pappian from Dejanay, and a good forecheck by Duluth, able to keep the puck at neutral ice. Emerson battles with Van Manen, gets the puck into the tall boys zone. Van Manen didn't like the effort of Emerson. Greening able to block that clearing attempt.
Penalty's almost over.
Pappian, and Barnhill comes out of the box. Spear dumps it back into the tall boys zone, comes to Duluth. He dumps it in even deeper, kept in by Spear at the point. Spear tries a shot that goes wide. Around the boards and out of the zone, where it's chased down by Colgan of the tall boys. He comes through, gains the zone with speed, being chased by Greening. Greening able to poke the puck away from him at the last second. Good back checking by Ryan Greening. Now a shot attempt comes towards the net. It was going to go wide, but Brown will cover that up, and we get another stoppage with just under 40 seconds remaining in the first period. We have time for one more face-off to the left of the Squirrels goalie. It's 2-0 tall boys.
Yeah, Colgan had a really nice break, and McFarland was the only one between him. And he didn't do anything drastic. He just tried to slow him down, giving them the chance to back check to come in.
Face-off won by the Squirrels, but back towards the defenseman Dejanay, who sends it towards the net. There's 13 seconds left. That's probably going to do it for this first period, unless everybody hurries up.
Well, this could be a shot, though.
And a shot by Colgan comes in. It's loose and goes in.
Gosh.
With just over a second left, a rebound by Van Manen, and the Tall Boys score to make it 3-0. I was giving up on the period already, Kevin.
Well, I knew there was a chance for a shot because we had one of those moments where Pennico blocked a really hard shot with like 2 seconds to go, and you just never know off the face-off. That was a great shot, good rebound, pick up by Colgan. Wow.
Now, as somebody that takes that used to take a lot of face-offs, I know I played center when I was a lot younger, and so did you when you were on the Knights last year. As a defensive zone face-off, if you're the defensive zone player, in this case the Squirrels, you have to look at what your opponent is going to do. And if he has his hands ready for a shot, you have to be ready to counter that and block his stick or block it with your body or something. You can't let a shot come in with that little time remaining on the clock.
I always think just tie the stick up. I don't go for the puck.
And they went for the puck, and it burns them as the Tall Boys take a 3-0 lead. We have to tell you several times through every broadcast that all D-League radio broadcasts are brought to you by the Keg Stand, 3530 Westtown Parkway in West Des Moines. They are the home of over 90 beers on tap, over 90 of them, count them. And they have the best wings in town on Wednesday for half price. They have a full menu. They are open until 2 a.m. every single night of the week. That's the Keg Stand in West Des Moines, the home of D-League and the home of D-League radio.
Now I'm hungry.
I've been there all day. Kept in the zone by the Squirrels. It's Ed Bradford. They're going to say that's offside.
Yeah. Ref's trying to keep everybody cool. It seems like I think everybody's getting really wound up. I think both teams are surprised at this point. Tall Boys didn't expect to be up 3-0, and I don't think the Squirrels expected to be down 3-0.
I think all the players are getting wound up because of all the scouts that are supposed to be in the stands evaluating the players for moving up next year. I see, that's right, I see nobody.
Oh, yeah. Maybe they're hiding.
Up to center ice, chipped in by Bradford. He has DeMarchi breaking towards the net. There's a shot broken up by Sparks. Nice intercept by the goalie Sparks. Loose in front, it comes to Ed Bradford. He spins around. Puck is chipped up and out of the zone where it comes to Thomas. I beg your pardon, that's Connolly.
Yep, Neil Connolly, good play.
Back up to center ice where Casper Bauer has hold of it. He'll dump it back into the zone. Johnny Bradford tries to get up and out, hits DeMarchi at center red, and he'll gain the Tall Boys zone with some speed. He has Ed Bradford going towards the net. Shot attempt through the legs of Casper Bauer, and Sparks steers that away. Rebound taken in by Ed Bradford. Tries to go down low to his brother. Intercepted by Casper Bauer, who will send that to length of the ice, and we will get another icing call.
Well, both goalies had a really good first period. Brown gave up a few goals, and that last one I guarantee is haunting him. But he still had 10 stops outside of the 3 shots. And Sparks had 9 stops to keep the 0 up there. I think this game's just going to get a little bit faster and a little bit more crazy, especially as some of these defensemen start to get a little tired. Those fast wings will start catching them.
There is a good pace to this game so far.
A
very good pace.
Yeah.
Taken by Zamora. He tries to clear it up. It just bounces off the stick of Barnhill and comes to the neutral zone. And the Squirrels will have to regroup. Zamora hustles up, gets it forward to Grant. Coming in on a breakaway is the Tall Boys. A shot saved by Brown. William Thomas got the shot away. Brown able to steer that off to the side to keep this just a 3-goal lead for the Tall Boys. Now chipped up and out of the zone. Spear's going to give chase. There is no icing on the play. Nesbitt back for the Tall Boys. Spear gives chase. Wrapped around the net by Nesbitt and cleared out by the Tall Boys. Here comes T. Scotter. He gets around Pauly.
Nice.
He has players with him. He sends it in on net, and Brown will cover that up. T. Scotter had players with him. He should have passed. He had Zamora wide open on the blue line.
Yep. I think Pauly's another one of those unheralded players that just always works hard, and you just don't get a lot of credit.
Fine skater.
But he stayed right in between there, giving T. Scotter not many options.
Puck comes back to Nesbitt at the point. It's broken up by Greening. Greening coming through the neutral zone. Broken up and taken by T. Scotter, who sends it back into the Squirrel zone. Pauly will chip it up to Greening.
Ooh.
Puck loose and drifts into the Tall Boys zone where it's chipped out by T. Scotter. And now we have some typical D-League play in the neutral zone. Barnhill will take it back for the Squirrels, where he'll get it up to Spear on the right wing side. Coming into the zone, intercepted nicely by T. Scotter. T. Scotter comes through the zone with speed, makes a move, takes a shot. That's blocked by Pauly. Good block by Chris Pauly. Now sent towards the net. It's Zamora who scores.
Wow. This is wow. I have no words at this point.
It looked like Barnhill and Brown got tangled up, and Brown couldn't get over.
That was incredible patience by Eric Zamora. That puck got on his stick, and instead of just going crazy and launching it who knows where, he stopped, he got it put and positioned himself and squared his shoulders up and put it right in the net. Really nice play.
It's now 4-0. We are just over 4 minutes into this second period, and the Tall Boys making a statement. It's 4-0. Now, earlier in the season, Kevin, these two teams met twice, and the Tall Boys won 5-4 back in October when teams are still feeling each other out and getting the chemistry together. And then in January, late January, the teams tied 4-4. So this has been basically in the Tall Boys' favor most as far as the season matchup goes. And right now, they are really putting their footprint on this playoff game.
Yeah, the last half of the season, the first half of the season, the Tall Boys played really strong, really well. You thought they were going to be that top-tier team. And in the last half, they really just fell away.
Did, yeah.
They had a really bad second half. So this to me is a surprise because the Squirrels have been playing better and better, and they've got a ton of experience on that team that is used to the playoff experience and, the pressure.
There's a lot of people returning on the Squirrels this year that won the championship just a season ago. Mm-hmm. And I have a feeling they're not finished with this game yet, but they've dug themselves quite a hole.
Yeah, they better start working.
Kept in the zone by Luft. Comes to Johnny B. Good. He's going the wrong way.
Yeah, I think he was confused.
A little bit. Nice play by Steve Delude to take the heat out of a hot kitchen and get it back into the Tall Boys zone, where it's taken by Dejanay, who hits Van Monen at center ice. Cleared out by the Squirrels. Casper Bauer chases it down in his own zone. He's pressured by Luft. Up to Van Monen, who can't handle it. Now Delude. They need to get back on side. I hate to tell everybody, but the Squirrels, hey, you're in a playoff game. Let's start moving here.
Yep.
Van Houweling keeps it alive on the far side boards.
Ooh, don't do that.
Wow. Unable to keep it in as McFarland comes out to center ice, where Delude will gather in a loose puck. Trying to hit his forwards. It's going to be Good, who loses it to the Tall Boys, and it's going to be Dejanay. Dejanay sends it towards the Squirrels' bench area.
Ooh.
Van Monen will gather it in and gain the zone. Send it in on Brown. Ed Bradford behind his own net with speed. Comes around, tries to get around one man and cannot. It's going to be to Barnhill. Barnhill tries to get it up and out of the zone. Does so with some help from Bradford. Now Colgan back to his
Nice
defenseman,
pass.
Dejanay. Dejanay, his pass attempt hits Johnny Bradford, comes back in. They were going to be offside. Oh, now a clearing attempt by T. Scotter hits Ed Bradford. Bradford trying to get a backhand pass to his brother, just can't get it in.
Oh.
And now Flounders has the puck. Flounders with a breakaway. Flounders comes in, takes a shot, saved by Brown.
Wow, nice save by Brown.
Brown got the stick out and kept that from going in, and it's still 4-0 instead of 5. Now Kavanaugh on the far side, can't handle a loose puck, gets it to Connolly.
Is there a penalty?
And we have something going on. We are going to have a tripping call on the Squirrels, and the Tall Boys are going
Steve
back on the power play
Wow.
with 7:20 gone in this second period. It's 4-0 Tall Boys, and they're going back on the power play.
Aggressive play by Brown. I love the way he came out against Flounders. Flounders is a really speedy guy, but he doesn't have the stick handling abilities. It's a perfect play on him.
Face off to the right of Brown, won by the Tall Boys. Gets back to DeHere, the former Squirrel, dumps it down low into the Squirrel zone. Cleared out by DeMarkey and will go the length of the ice. Stopped by Sparks behind his net.
Heads up.
Ed Bradford giving pressure on the forecheck. Al DeHere gets it up to his forward. More pressure by Johnny Bradford through the neutral zone. Puck still loose. And now gained into the zone by Connolly. Connolly gets it in deep. DeMarkey will chase down with Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh comes away with the puck. Looking to get it out to his forward, T. Scotter, who was calling for it, but it goes up and out of the zone. Bradford and T. Scotter chase it. T. Scotter gets it and still has it. His clearing attempt hits Ed Bradford, who dumps it into the zone. 2:13 remaining on the man advantage for the Tall Boys.
Ooh.
Emerson gathers in a loose puck, comes to Greening along the far side corner. Greening trying to tie it up.
Smart.
Sends a centering pass to
my
Emerson.
goodness.
Emerson with the shot that just
Ooh.
goes wide. Good shorthanded chance by the Squirrels. Greening hit a wide open Brian Emerson, and now Flounders is going to come up. It's a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Flounders gains the line. The defense
good
for the
save.
Squirrels kept backing up. He had all kinds of room, more room than I think he thought he had. Now Greening, shorthanded, will dump the puck back into the Tall Boys zone. 1:33 remaining on the Tall Boys power play. Casper Bauer gets it up and out of the zone. Taken by Connolly. Connolly dumps it in looking for Gramp. That hits the wall and goes deep into the Squirrel zone where DeMarkey will chase it down.
Ooh.
His clearing attempt comes out in front, shot towards the net, and Brown will cover that up. And we'll get a stoppage in play. There's 1:09 remaining on this power play, Kevin.
Wow. The Tall Boys floor check is frustrating the Squirrels. And it's actually incredibly effective. The Bradfords aren't really fighting hard against it, but they're just keeping pressure on them no matter where the puck is. There's Tall Boys.
The Squirrels are shorthanded, and they were leaving themselves even more shorthanded by having only 3 players on the ice.
They like
And
to
yet
challenge.
The referees are not going to drop the puck until the appropriate number of people are on the ice.
Well,
Chipped up and out by Greening, you were going to say?
I was going to say that helps the Squirrels, though.
It does, yeah. It's maybe
Time's ticking away.
Maybe some gamemanship. You could hear Sean Spark yelling for them to go ahead and drop the puck.
Yep, he was very, very aware of that.
Emerson in his own zone, looking to get the puck out and out. Clears it up to Greening. Greening to Fleming. Fleming off the wall. Greening's going to chase it down. Casper Bauer there to get it first in his own zone. He wraps it around the net where Grant will gather it in for the Tall Boys. Power play is over. Dulude out of the box. Kept in at the point by Emerson. He tries a shot that hits some bodies in front and just goes wide.
The goalies love those deflections.
Oh, my.
Oh,
Zamora fans on a pass attempt. Pauly there to add some pressure, but Zamora comes away with it, who dumps it into the zone. Fleming will gather it in for the Squirrels, trying to hit Pauly, who was going the other way. It'll come out to the neutral zone. 8:45 remaining in the second period. Squirrels need to score quickly, Kevin, if they want to get back in this.
well, they got to get some momentum going. The Tall Boys look incredibly confident, and they're playing hard in this showing. So getting a score for the black team might actually give them give them a big boost.
It's Barnhill over to Pauly on the right wing side. Pauly, pressure by Casper Bauer, makes a move, gets around one man, loses control. We're going to get another penalty on Pauly as he slashed Casper Bauer.
I think Mr. Casperbauer just did a really nice sell there.
Yeah.
2 feet forward slide.
And the Tall Boys are going to go back on the power play.
Oh, wow. The composure's just gone for the Squirrels at this point. Pauly got roughed up in the corner a little bit. He was making a lot of really great moves with the puck, and he just got bowled over. I mean, after a while, people catch up with you, and his size doesn't help him in that situation. So he took a swat at Casperbauer on the way out, and Casperbauer made sure that the ref saw it and took a nice little spin around.
I wonder if the evaluators in the stands noticed that.
I don't know. So maybe he'll get an acting career going. Yeah.
Cleared up and out. It's going to be Johnny Bradford on a breakaway. He's coming in on the left wing side. T-Scott trying to get back. Bradford comes in, makes a move. Saved by Sparks. It's loose in front. Shot, score! It's Patrick McFarland. He gathers in a loose puck in front. Sparks did not know where it was. And the Squirrels have scored shorthanded. They've had no choice but to score shorthanded. They've been shorthanded most of this period, but it's now to cut the difference into a 3-goal Tall Boys lead.
I'm surprised they didn't blow the whistle because the puck was under him. And
unless it was loose, because I thought the same as you. I thought he had covered it.
Yeah, well, Ed must have seen it because he dove in there after that puck.
Squirrels are on the board. It's 4-1. Tall Boys in favor. Tall Boys still on the power play, but a shorthanded goal by Patrick McFarland. Will this give the Squirrels enough momentum and enough spark to get some things going?
Well, at least it'll give them a chance.
Ed Bradford up to his brother Johnny. Johnny was cherry picking bigger than anything. He has Ed cutting towards the net. He couldn't handle the puck, and a pass to Ed. It just misses the mark. Cleared up, not out, kept in by Good. Players scurry, battle for the puck, and it's going to be Ed coming into the zone. Once again, he has his brother wide open. Sparks will get it and cover up for sure this time. At 6:13 remaining in the second period, it's 4-1 Tall Boys. The Squirrels have a fire lit underneath them, Kevin.
I think they smell blood in the water. They got that first goal, and now they know they broke the wall. Now they can get in there. The Sparks are still very formidable.
Face off to the left of Sparks. Clearing attempt by Van Manen. Gets out of the zone.
You almost forget right now the Squirrels are on the penalty kill.
Offside the call as the Squirrels are trying to gain more momentum into the Tall Boys zone.
Also helps them, though. Kills time. Got to get back to the faceoff circle. I'm sure they'd rather have had a scoring chance, though. But Flounders is back in there. You kind of miss that energy when he's not on the ice.
Face off in the neutral zone. One back by the Squirrels is going to be Dulude. Cleared down the length of the ice. Still 32 seconds remaining on this man advantage for the Tall Boys. As Al DeHeer, the veteran defenseman, all-star veteran defenseman, gets the puck to Casper Bauer, who hits Flounders at center ice, but Flounders unable to gather that in. Now a loose puck being chased down by Dulude and DeHeer.
Good play by DeHeer.
Both players, nice play. Dulude still coming away with it. Now battled DeHeer with possession now. We're going to get another penalty call.
Wow, you're kidding me.
And it's going to go on the Squirrels. Greening should have touched that.
He should have.
And now here comes Flounders through center ice. He gets a shot away. Brown will gather that in.
Wow.
This one's getting a little chippy.
It is. Well, I didn't see the penalty.
I didn't either.
And it looked like it was Steve Dulude again.
Yeah, he's looking for Dulude to come back off the bench. He'd gone for a shift change.
Yep.
And we'll see what the penalty is here as he calls it hooking.
Wow.
Well, it worked in the offensive plans for the Squirrels in the last shift as they were shorthanded a moment ago and scored. But you can't be rolling the dice like this
it's
all
not
the
something
time,
you want to
Kevin.
go back to. But I expected that to be a tall boy penalty, being right behind their own net. But Steve's definitely one of those old school players that knows how to bend the rules a little bit.
Out to center ice, it's Van Manen. Pressured by Greening. Greening just can't get the puck past him. Greening had all the momentum going. Greening at center ice. Casper Bauer back for the Tall Boys playing center field. Greening comes in, takes a shot, deflected by Casper Bauer. He chips it up, not out, kept in by DeMarchi. Nice play, Steve DeMarchi. Gains the zone. Tries to center it. Now they're going to send both to the box. Greening and Casper Bauer both are going to the box. And Greening, he had some bees in his bonnet after the Steve DeLude call. Yeah. And what is a D-League game without Casper Bauer going to the box?
Well, they go into the same box, which is fun. But two big guys.
Yeah, don't send them to the same box.
Yeah. Two big guys fighting in front of the net.
And they're both getting roughing calls.
Yeah. But as a defenseman, Casper Bauer has to challenge Greening. And Greening was setting up shop. He pitched a tent. He was determined. Yeah, he was excited.
He pitched a tent.
He did.
Wow.
But Sparks, it's hard for Sparks, being a smaller guy, to look around someone as big as Greening. So Casper Bauer was doing what he had to do. And now he's got him off the ice completely.
So we are still 5-on-4 with matching minors to Casper Bauer and Greening, both big bodies.
Yeah, very big guys.
And so that leaves the Tall Boys still on the man advantage with 1:16, and they ice the puck. Clock keeps ticking. We're under 2 minutes here in the second period. It's a 3-goal advantage for the Tall Boys. 4-1 is the score. DeLude and Greening in the box for the Squirrels. Casper Bauer in the box for the Tall Boys. Face off to the left of Sparks. In their feet, DeMarchi trying to gather in a loose puck and able to do so. Takes a shot. Sparks with the rebound. He doesn't know where it is, and we're going to get a whistle. Where is it?
I think it's still ended up.
It is underneath Sparks.
Wow. And Steve DeMarchi is another one of those players that's having a really good year, being still somewhat of a novice to hockey. It's his second season, I think, and he's really starting to prove himself capable.
Well, he went to that camp in Minnesota over the summer, and it really paid off.
And I think he's going again, from what I understand.
Cleared up out of the zone by the Tall Boys. They're going to wave off icing.
Dave was sitting there playing now, and he feels stupid right now.
Okay, so we keep going on to here. Up to Zamora on the left wing side. Grant in on the forecheck for the Tall Boys. Wrapped around. Fleming comes together with Thomas. Thomas loses his stick. Cleared up but not out by Fleming. Shot deflected. Thomas passes it back with his hand. Totally legal in the defensive zone. Zamora in the slot. Backhanded pass. Nice pass. Eric Zamora unable to keep that in was Thomas, and the Squirrels will clear that out. 30 seconds remaining in the period. Falling down on the play was Thomas. Comes to Fleming. Fleming's pass comes up to DeLude. T. Scott are there for the Tall Boys to put it back into the Squirrels zone. And now the Squirrels look to make something happen. It's DeMarchi getting around to here. DeMarchi coming in, tries a shot that goes behind the net. T. Scotter around his own net, goes to the far corner. DeMarchi battling with DeHere. Up to the point, kept in by Fleming. Fleming down on the left wing side, 2 seconds and 1. They have to get a shot off, and that is the buzzer. And we are at the second intermission. It's 4-1. The Tall Boys in front of the Squirrels right here on D-League Radio. So happy you can join us. John Reichert and Kevin Coble bringing you all this action. Boy, there's plenty of action, Kevin.
There is, and a lot of penalties. There's a lot of Squirrels been in the penalty box in this game. So they're making it harder on themselves at this point. Their only goal came on a shorthanded, but I don't think they can count on that very often.
In earlier action today, we had the Stampede facing the Reefers in the first game of the day. The Reefers come out with a 4-2 win on that game, and they advance to the conference championship. The Jesters and the Slashers in just a whale of an entertaining game this afternoon. The Slashers come out on top of that one, 5-4. Just a really entertaining game.
I'm filing a protest for that.
Fine. You think you're filing a protest. The Knights and the Aces met in the 3:15 game. The upstart Knights ranked 11th against the number 3 seeded Aces, and the Aces come out on top 6-1 on that one. And again, good thing there were all these scouts here in the stands to evaluate everybody that's supposed to be moved up and out of the league next year. Yeah. I enjoy playing in front of those guys. Mm-hmm. Christ.
Well, 1 period to go, 2 minutes short of that. I see Ryan Keller out there with the stripes on.
He reffed his first D-League game today in the Knights and Aces game.
Yep.
He's been a fixture on these scrimmages for a number of times. He finally got his credentials in and is able to come out on top. Puck chased down by Ed Bradford. Tries a shot. Sparks going to stick that away. You're going to see a lot of shots from the Squirrels now, Kevin, from any angle to try and even this up. They are down by 3. Ooh. Over to Van Howling, just off of his stick. Tries a centering pass, and that hits bodies and comes back to the corner where Van Monen will chase it down. He's pressured by Ed Bradford. Bradford with the puck, cleared in by Barnhill. Chased down by T. Scotter. He will send it down the length of the ice. This will be icing. And the face will come back down into the tall boys zone.
Yeah, well, a 4-1 difference. 3 goals is actually very doable for a Squirrel team that's got the offense that they have. So the tall boys can't sit back. They have to play basically the same game they've been playing, which is a good floor check, moving up the ice quickly, and challenging every loose puck.
The tall boys have taken a lot of passing lanes away from the Squirrels, I'm noticing, too. I mean, they're not giving them the clear.
They're clogging up the middle.
Very much so, yeah. It's been pretty impressive, actually. Puck stays down deep in the tall boy zone. You were saying?
Oh, I was watching Johnny Good and Pappian down there and getting ready to, playing very physical. Both of them kind of raise the sticks at each other, I think.
Why I oughta.
Yeah, pretty much.
Taken by Colgan for the tall boys. He's trying to hit Van Monen on the far side and does. Van Monen in the zone. Tries a shot that's blocked by Emerson, and he'll get it up to McFarland. McFarland with the only goal for the Squirrels today. Gains the zone. Tries to send it towards the net. It's kept in by Barnhill, who tries a shot. That hits bodies in front. Puck still loose. Good. Able to take in a loose puck. Still in the tall boy zone, but it's going to be Van Monen getting around one man and 2. Getting around another. And now we have guys coming together. That's Nesbitt and Good.
I'm not sure where the start to that one was, but Good went down and got up pissed off.
He was not happy.
Looks like Mr. Colgan got him, I guess.
I guess that's Colgan going to the box for the tall boys. He's got a tripping penalty. And now the Squirrels going on the power play.
I think at this phase of the game, you have to capitalize on this opportunity.
They really need a goal right now. The Squirrels need a goal right now to get within 2.
And look at they got a good lineup out there.
And at the same note, this is, it's not a must kill for the tall boys, but it could really set the tone for the rest of this game if they are able to knock this one off. Pauly from the point tries a shot that goes wide, chased down by Casper Bauer. He tries to take it out, kept in nicely by Duluth. Johnny Bradford dancing on the blue line, sends it over to Pauly. Pauly with a lane, tries a shot. Sparks with the save, and he's able to cover up traffic by Ed Bradford.
Nice shot by Pauly.
Good shot by Pauly, an even better save by Sparks.
Yep.
The clock keeps ticking. It's 4-1 tall boys. Squirrels on the power play. Evaluators in the stands. Ed Bradford unable to get a real clean shot off. Flounders.
Look how far out Brown
has
is.
A breakaway. Brown way out of his net. Flounders comes in, takes a shot. It just goes wide after a save by Brown. Great save by Dave Brown to keep his team in it. Now a loose puck taken by the captain, Ed Bradford. Looking to get his team back into the tall boys zone. Cleared up and out by the tall boys. That was Kavanaugh with the clear. Good save by Brown.
Very aggressive.
On that breakaway. Flounders has a scoring touch, and he's able to put the puck in the back of the net. Now Flounders again deflects a pass. He's got the puck in the Squirrel zone once again. That's one way to kill off a penalty, folks, and that is put pressure on the team on the power play and make them chase it. Dejanay from center ice. Can't get anything on that pass. It comes to Johnny Bradford. He's looking to hit his brother Ed along the wall. That's going to be icing.
Yeah, every icing, every offsides right now goes against the Squirrels. They need all the time they can get.
And the clock keeps ticking. 1:15 remaining on their power play, but the faceoff down deep in their own zone to the left of Brown.
Yeah. I don't think many people would have predicted this score at this stage of the game.
No.
I wouldn't have.
I wouldn't have either, no. Face off to the left of Brown, one back by the Squirrels, but it's chased down by Grant. He battles with McFarland behind the net. McFarland will come away with the puck on the far side boards. looking for Spear. Casey Spear on the right wing side, bothered by Grant. 3 defensemen back for the Tall Boys as they're almost in a prevent defense there, Kevin.
They are, but they're still killing that penalty, so that's exactly what they should be doing. They've got 1 chaser, and the rest are sitting back waiting.
Up to Spear, who gains the line for the Squirrels. Looking to make something happen. He tries a shot, didn't get anything on it. It goes wide of Sparks. Well, T-Scotter will chase it down, and the former Squirrel will send it the length of the ice for the Tall Boys. Brown way out of his net to play it. Gets it up to Spear on the right wing side, who gains the zone. Spear and Grant battle for the puck on the wall. McFarland there to help out. McFarland with the goal for. Now there's a shot attempt, and Fleming was in front of the net trying to redirect that in. Kept it at the point by DeMarchi.
Full strength.
Pass attempt goes wide. Good with the shot. That goes wide. Tipped in by Fleming, and he scores!
Wow.
TJ Fleming tips in a shot by John Good, and the Squirrels, after the penalty to the Tall Boys had ended. So it's not a power play goal, but they are within 2 with 12:04 remaining.
I'm surprised that he didn't actually just hit a good slap shot from the point. Actually looked like it was above the waist to me. So I was a little surprised. I think other refs might have actually called that shot because he did come up a little bit high. But that's what you got to do. You got to get traffic around Sparks. He'll stop you first and second.
You have to get traffic in front of all D-League goalies. Go for the rebounds. And this time TJ Fleming, a defenseman, had come off of his post, come down low, and is able to deflect it past Sparks. And a good goal.
You'll see TJ come in pretty quickly.
Greening dumps the puck into the zone for the Squirrels, chased down by Van Howling. Behind the net for the Tall Boys, taken by Colgan. Colgan looking to break out. Chips it right up the middle of the ice where it's going to be chased down by Connolly on the left wing side. He kicks it into the zone. Barnhill chips it up and out of the zone. Greening to Van Howling. Van Howling pressured by T. Scotter. Cross ice over to Emerson on the left wing side at the blue line. Back to Barnhill. Barnhill with a shot that floats over into the far side corner. Van Howling with a centering pass, and that's intercepted by the Tall Boys. Emerson unable to keep that puck in the zone. Has traffic around the wall, you were saying.
I was going to say, Sparks cuts off those passes really, really well. Pete saw Greening. It would have been a goal all day long, but Sparks saw it.
Unable to keep that in is Papian. Emerson over to Van Howling on the right wing side. Gains the zone. Trying to get the puck deep. Casper Bauer adds some pressure and comes away with the puck. Chips the puck up and out. Pauly just coming off the bench, able to play it. And Colgan battles with Van Howling. Pauly at his own blue line. Off the boards up to Bradford and Greening. Into the zone. Bradford comes away with it. He's pressured by Colgan.
Ooh.
It's like the
good pressure by Colgan.
It was it was some body contact.
There
Zamora's coming away with the puck. Zamora with good ice presence going to the net. Has Van Bonnen, his shot attempt goes wide. I don't know if that was more of a shot or a pass. Either way, it misses the mark and comes all the way out to center ice. Van Bonnen comes in again. It's going to be a 2-on-1 with Zamora.
Good pass.
Over to Zamora in the slot. He comes in, tries a shot. That goes high and wide. Kavanaugh on the near side. Unable to keep that rebound. It comes out to Nesbitt. At the point, Freddie Nesbitt, his shot attempt blocked by Johnny Bradford, up to his brother Ed, who comes in across, gains the zone, loose puck in front. Kavanaugh's going to come away with it for the Tall Boys. He'll get it up to Zamora. On the right wing side, Zamora, pressured by Pauly, is going to dump it deep. 9:05 remaining. It's a 2-point game. The Tall Boys in front, 4-2. Casper Bauer comes in off his point, tries a shot. Puck knocked sitting down. A secondary shot by Van Monen, and Brown's able to cover that up and get a stoppage in play with 8:50 remaining.
You're still seeing the Tall Boys clog up the middle. Casper Bauer did a great job frustrating the pass back and forth and basically nullified the Bradford's drive.
Face off to the right of Brown, won by the Squirrels. Chipped up and out. And Bradford's going to come away with it with his brother. Here comes Ed. Johnny's going towards the net. Pressure.
Wow.
Loose in front. Flounders will come away with it. We have a penalty coming up.
Kavanaugh.
And the Squirrels are going back on the power play.
Very aggressive back checking by Kavanaugh. He got in there. He got the puck away from Bradford. He couldn't control his skates, lost his edge, and took Bradford down. But great effort. That's what you want to see out of a back checking wing.
So the Squirrels go on the power play. There's 7:54 remaining in the third period. 4-2 is the score in favor of the Tall Boys. Delude with the puck. Gets it over to Fleming at the point. Fleming with the goal just a moment ago, able to keep it in. Gets it down low. Dejanay will give chase for the Tall Boys. Clears it up off the boards. Flounders tries to get around a man and does. And the puck comes out to center ice. Flounders gains the zone. Pressured by Good. Puck comes in on Brown. He has the puck alive. Gets it up to DeMarchi. DeMarchi and Spears through the neutral zone. There's two men back, Casper Bauer and Dejanay for the Tall Boys. DeMarchi makes a move, tries a backhanded shot. That hits traffic in front. Cleared out by Flounders. Brown out of his net to handle a loose puck. Gets it over to Good. Good's pass attempt intercepted by Flounders. Looks like Good got away with one. I thought there'd be another penalty on the Squirrels there. Looks like Good
should have been
tripped up Flounders. Flounders looks a little hurt. He's going to the bench. But DeMarchi has a loose puck for the Squirrels. He comes in on the left wing side. Tries a centering pass. That's deflected away by Dejanay. Puck loose in front. Casper Bauer trying to come out of the zone with speed and does. Nice he trips it up and out. Connolly gives chase. Good pressuring him. Dumped into the Squirrel zone. And Brown will give chase. He chips it off the boards looking for Good. He has Spear up in the neutral zone.
Two Tall Boys are down deep. They need to get back.
DeMarchi with a loose puck. Comes in, looks to make a move. Tries a shot. Sparks is able to kick that away.
That was what a kick.
McFarland from the point. It's loose in front. Spear can't find the handle. Now a backhand try. Comes to McFarland. His shot attempt goes wide. Another shot through the crease. It comes out to Barnhill at the point. That shot goes wide. Will come out to Zamora, and he'll take the heat out of a hot kitchen with 1:09 remaining on this power play for the Squirrels.
Wow, what a series of plays right there.
Brown tried to send a pass to Good. Good turned the wrong way. Zamora with the puck for the Tall Boys. Sends it in towards the net. Intercepted by Barnhill. He sends it up the ice. Dejanay gathers it in for the Tall Boys. It's going to come to Good on the far side. Good and Zamora battle for the puck. It's dumped into the Tall Boys zone and back out where Barnhill will give chase once again. He gets it to Emerson. Emerson makes a move. Nice move at the blind. Tries a shot, sticked away by Sparks. Van Howling in the corner, sends it towards the net. Greening can't get there on time and clear it out of the zone by Zamora. That's two good clearing attempts by Zamora to make the Squirrels go 200 feet with 20 seconds remaining in their man advantage.
Yeah, Zamora's making a big difference, even on the penalty kill. And there's only 10 seconds left of it.
He had that big goal earlier in the game.
Yeah, he did. And an assist, too.
And an assist. Yeah, he's having a whale of a year.
And he's doing, as a goalie as well, he's actually doing really well now as a goalie.
He was in net for the Aces' 6-1 victory today.
Yep.
And now it's going to be the Squirrels entering the zone. Emerson's shot attempt hits bodies in front.
Here he goes.
And here comes Zamora, loose on the puck. Both teams at even strength now.
Oh, nice.
He hits Thomas on the far side. Thomas just gets the puck deep. There's 4:27 remaining. A 2-goal advantage for the Tall Boys here. It's Steve Delude going after a loose puck. Thomas with some good effort. It comes to Colgan. Colgan with the shot. Saved by Brown. It's still loose. It's still loose. Now he covers up. Brown's still upset because people are going for a loose puck. Colgan had every right to go for that puck.
Absolutely. I think Brown's off the reservation a little bit right now. That was obviously loose and 3 or 4 inches away from his pads.
Of all people to try and calm things down, it's Van Manen.
Wow. And Trump's president. This is an alternate universe. This is one of the weird ones.
Well, yeah, we got C-Leaguers playing in D, so why not?
Yeah. Let's get some D-Leaguers in C.
Johnny Bradford up to his brother Ed on the left wing side. Ed gains his zone, makes a move, gets around one man, fires a shot that goes wide.
Ooh.
Bradford in for the rebound.
Wow.
And Sparks able to cover up at the last second. 3:27 remaining in the third period. The time ticking down on the Squirrels season.
Nice presence by Sparks to know where that puck was coming to because Bradford was right there. That thing was going to bounce right back into the crease. Good play by Sparks.
You're going to see the Squirrels shorten their bench up. 3 minutes remaining. Brown's way out of his net. Wonder when they're going to pull him.
Hard to say with two
Johnny
down.
Bradford behind the net. Tries a centering pass. Comes loose. Ed Bradford up to Dulude at the point. Dulude with a shot that's blocked by Van Monen and goes to the far corner.
Oh,
We get another penalty call. It's going to be Ed going to the penalty box.
Bad move, Ed. Bad move. I'm not sure if that was really intentional, but it seemed like a frustration move.
I honestly didn't see it. I was watching the puck.
He was crossing the crease, and he either the stick just kind of drug, but he yanked him down. Like I said, I think it was just a frustration thing.
So the Tall Boys will go back on the power play for what could be the remainder of this game. There's a 3-minute penalty, and there's 2:17 remaining.
And the heart and soul of the Squirrels is in the box.
Face off deep in the Squirrel zone. It's going to be McFarland. He gets it up, kept in by Casper Bauer. Dulude will send it up and send it the length of the ice.
I don't think they can afford to sit here and just kill the penalty.
No, they have to go for it. Under 2 minutes. A 2-goal lead for the Tall Boys, and they're on the power play. It's DeMarchi behind the net, gets the puck away from Sparks. It comes out in front. That was a dangerous play. Good play by Steve DeMarchi.
Yep. Good play by Casper Bauer to get that puck out of there.
And now Thomas able to get the puck out of the zone, and the Squirrels will have to regroup. They're being very aggressive on this forecheck. Casper Bauer deliberately with the puck. Time keeps ticking away, and it's Van Monen gaining the zone. Dulude is back along with Fleming. Cross ice pass for Thomas. He can't get a handle on it. He'll chase it down with Fleming on the near side boards in the corner.
Oh,
Thomas goes down. Yeah, no penalty call there.
Yeah.
Chipped out of the zone by the Squirrels. Casper Bauer will go back. He's in no big hurry with a 2-goal lead on the power play and a minute left to go.
Oh.
Dulude can't handle it. It's going to go in the far side corner. Yeah. We are at 1:04 remaining. Fleming up, out, and it's going to be Emerson with the puck. Emerson's going to try and make something happen on his own if he can. Gets around one man.
He's a good player.
He comes in the zone. Tries a shot, didn't get a whole lot on it, and it goes wide. Greening chases it down in the far into the near side. Brown is out of the net. Emerson with the puck. His shot attempt broken up. Tall Boys send it down. That will be icing. And we have a stoppage with 37 seconds remaining in the Squirrels season.
Wow. Somebody call the Ridgemont because I think there's going to be a celebration going on over there.
Face-off will be to the right of Tall Boys goalie Sean Sparks. He has a 2-goal lead. Net is empty for the Squirrels. Kept in at the point by Emerson. He tries a shot that's broken up by Casper Bauer in front. Taken by Johnny Bradford. He tries a shot. That goes wide. Along the far side boards, it's taken out by Conley, and he will clear it out of the zone. Chased down by Grant and Dulude. Dulude will get there first, but there's 17 seconds remaining, 15. Johnny Bradford comes in on the left wing side, trying to make something happen. Tries a shot that hits the side of the cage. Centering pass attempt, broken up by Casper Bauer. 5 seconds. Grant with the puck. Emerson with a shot that goes through the crease. That's going to be it. And there will be a new D-League champion this year as the Vicious Squirrels fall to the Tall Boys here in the second round of the D-League Championship playoffs. The Tall Boys in front 4-2. What a pace to this game, Kevin.
I'm completely flabbergasted. That is not the Tall Boys that we played just a few weeks ago. That they have risen up to the playoff challenge and basically just knocked off an incredibly good defending champion Squirrel team. I'm just completely amazed, and I think it's anybody's tournament at this point. Yeah, they really just showed that they can play with the big boys, and they're going to do a great job. I think Sparks did an awesome job. I think his defense, and again, clogging up the middle and playing a lot of floor checking was really good for the Tall Boys. But, wow. But now they've won the right to play the Reefers, the #1 team in the entire league this year. So that's their prize for winning this game.
Getting the scoring started in the first period, it was all Ridgemont Tall Boys as Corey Grant got on the board first, just 3:45 into it, and then goals by Matt Kasperbauer and Josh Van Monnet late in the first period made it a 3-0 lead. Not to be outdone, at the start of the second period, just 3:40 in, Eric Zamora with the goal, the D-League radio star, getting on the score sheet in the goal column, made it a 4-0 lead. That was a huge hole to come out of for the Squirrels.
Zamora had a great day all the way around. He had a win in the net, and now he had a goal and assist. He played great defense. The penalty kill was essential. I think he did a great job there. I think there's going to be some celebration at the Ridgemont. And,
probably.
Yeah.
Patrick McFarland scored shorthanded for the Squirrels to get them on the board. And in the third period, it was TJ Fleming to bring the Squirrels to within 2. But that was all she wrote for the team in black and gold. And as we said, there's going to be a new champion this year. And so the barn door is open. Anybody can enter.
Well, if the Tall Boys play the same game against the Reefers, they just play – because the Reefers play a similar style.
Very much so, yeah. You're absolutely right.
There are a lot of passing, sweet moves. Erickson, Velde, those guys really do have a lot of chemistry, and they play up the middle. So if they do the same thing, they could beat the Reefers and go to the finals.
Again, earlier today, it was the Reefers over the Stampede 4-2. The Slashers beat the Jesters 5-4. The Aces knocked off the Knights 6-1. And as you just saw here, the Tall Boys moving on with a win 4-2 over the Squirrels. Final thoughts on today's action, Kevin?
A lot of good games. A lot of games that you saw exactly what you thought you were going to see as far as the winners. But a lot of good games. I think, us as the Jesters, we were very happy to play with the Slashers that well. Great team, a team we've lost to twice before. We were on the doorstep, The Tall Boys managed to upset the defending champions, which really does kind of set the whole day off and it really goes to say we need all 12 teams in the tournament, and glad that we did so.
Well,
you never know.
Again, the captain stepped up, got the teams into the tournament, and hey, somebody had to take the lead on that. I'm glad there was some leadership there. Anyway, next week we have a full day of playoff hockey available to you, brought to you live by D-League Radio, and we will step on board and up for that. But for now, we are going to cancel this one out, put a bow on it, ship it off to our executive producer, Rich Harms, who's over there spinning the dials. Thanks to JT Nutt for the camera work today, buddy. It's good to have you on board. We really do appreciate it. He's Kevin Colwell, the captain of the Jesters. I'm John Reichert, the captain of the Knights and the host of D-League Radio. And thank you guys so much for tuning in to D-League Radio.